friends, it's Miss Dom. Today, I want you to think about what if you had an imaginary friend? Or maybe you did have an imaginary friend when you were younger, or maybe you still do. What would that imaginary friend look like? Today's lesson features the artwork of Ju-Young Choi, who is an artist who is a contemporary artist. That means an artist that's still living and working today. She travels around the United States and creates art installations. She also does paintings and posters, but she's known for creating soft sculptures of imaginary friends for an imaginary world that she's created. So you'll notice down below this video some photos of sort of a work in progress. It sort of looks like a big chair with a face on it, and then she adds some other creatures to it. And you can also see a little collage of people that helped her in creating these imaginary friends. So she has workshops where she shows people her process and teaches them how to create these soft sculptures, and then they help her create the soft sculptures that become part of an art exhibit. And her art exhibits are kind of put into a room. And so she's creating these environments that people can walk into and kind of enter her imaginary world. So they're called art installations. So I enjoy taking a look, and maybe you'll be inspired by some of her imaginary friends, or maybe you just want to come up with your own idea. So you might want to think about, is your imaginary friend more like an animal or more like a human? Or in her case, she even sort of animated furniture and things. I did a little drawing of an imaginary friend, and so here's mine. I made a little sort of a part dragon, part cat, and it has sort of a funky little lizardy tail, and so that's just the one that I made up. And so mine was more animal-like, but yours could be more human-like. It just depends. It's from your imagination. It's imaginary. So it could look like something that you would really see, a real animal or person, or you can do what I did and combine different parts from different animals and put them together to create something entirely new. So the fun part about this assignment is there's really no right or wrong in terms of how you put your imagination to work and create this friend. So you can think about also how big is your friend. Going back to the one that I did, you can see mine is kind of small because I put myself sort of holding it. I was thinking if I had this little friend, I could sort of put it on my shoulder and pet it, and it could sort of talk to me and kind of hang out with me. The ones that Ju-Young Choi did, notice they're a lot larger. She does these large sculptures and creates a whole environment and a world. And of course that takes a lot more work, so I'm not expecting you to do that, but if you wanted to draw a picture of something really big, you would then draw yourself tiny. So the scale of it is something to think about. So get out some paper, get out some pencils, get out whatever you want to color it in with, whatever you have available. If you have clay or other materials for sculpting and you want to do a sculpture, that's a possibility too. So the theme for today's lesson is imaginary friend. Use your imagination. Enjoy taking a look at the examples of the artwork, and maybe you'll get an idea from that. Maybe you'll get an idea from some of the things in your home or just things that you like. So imagine a friend that only you can see, a friend that might be a companion or a helper, and you can be as creative as you want to with this. So enjoy making your imaginary friend. I'd love to see it. Send me a picture of it if you finish, and I'll see you next time. Bye.